Hello everyone, this is Vika and welcome back to the channel. This is the fourth video of Unity Beginner Tutorial series. In today's video, we are going to add score mechanism to the game and add Unity particle system to the player after player colliding with the obstacle. So let's get started with today's video. First of all, I am going to make a new script called Score Manager. In this script, I am going to manage all the score related things in the game. Then I drag and drop this into the player's inspector. Then I double click and open the script in Visual Studio. Before opening the script, I forgot to do one thing. Let's go back and open the obstacle prefab. In the obstacle parent game object, we can't see any collider attached. Then I added a box collider 2D component and resize it. Then I tick on is trigger here. Also, I want to tag this as a score. So let's click on tags drop down and add the tag name score. Then go back and tag obstacle as score. Now let's go back to the script again. Here I type on trigger exit 2D and I let autocomplete to Visual Studio. Also, I remove the private access modifier here. Inside the parentheses, if condition.tag is equal to the score, I print score added in the command line. Here it could not be equal. It should be equal comparison operator. Before testing the game, let me explain on trigger exit 2D. This method returns when another game object leaves a trigger collider attached to this object. In this case, when an obstacle leaves the player, this method is called. To function this method properly, at least one object should have rigid body and both objects should have colliders. Let's go to Unity and play. Yes, we can see the score added message is being printed in the console after the obstacle leaves the player. Let's add score variable. In the score manager, let's declare a variable named score as an integer. In the start function, let's declare it to 0. Inside the if condition, let's increase the score by 1. For that, let's use the short form score plus plus. This is equivalent to score equals score plus 1. After that, let's print the score variable in the console. Let's save and see the results. Now you can see the score is increasing with the numbers. Then I need to set score in the screen, but I will cover that part in another video. Now let's add nice effect after destroying the player using Unity particle system. So let's go to hierarchy and create an empty game object and name it as particle explosion. Then go to the inspector and let's add particle system in the component section. For that, click on add component and type particle system. First, I change the start color to brown color. For that, let's pick the color of the player. Then I change the duration to 1 second. Then I change the start lifetime to 2 and then the start speed to 20. For some reason it is missed the renderer material in my Unity. So your one might look different. So go to renderer and select material as sprite default. Now it should look as same as yours, but we can't see the particles now. For that, go to sorting layer ID in renderer and select player layer. Now you can see the particles in brown color. Also, I am changing the duration to 0.3 seconds again and I need different sizes of particles. So I click this little drop down and select random between two numbers. So I put 0.2 and 0.8 as random numbers. Now I am getting random sizes of particles in between 0.2 and 0.8. as its previous sizes. Then I tweak the values again as I wanted. Then I added random rotations as same as I did for random sizes. Then I changed the gravity modifier to 10. Now you can see the particles are falling. Then I wanted to increase the number of particles per second. So let's go to the emission and change the value. Now we need a burst since this is an explosion. So click on the plus button which is under emission. Also I untick the looping here. Let's go and play. Now we can see some bursts, but it still need to be polished. Here I tweak the values again. Then I go to shape and change it to sphere. Also I had to reset the transformation in order to properly see the particle explosion. Now it looks fine for me. Then I need to create a prefab using this particle system. I'll explain why later. For now, let's drag this and drop it to the prefab folder. Now you can see it as a prefab inside the folder. Since we have a prefab in the folder, we can simply remove the prefab from the hierarchy. Then I go to scripts and open the game manager script. Then create a serialized field and declare game object as a particle explosion. Then inside the onTriggerExit method, let's instantiate the particle explosion game object. So let's type instantiate, open brackets, first argument is the game object, then give the position which is transformation dot parent, which means the parent of the transform. Here what happens is just after colliding with the obstacle, the explosion game object will be instantiated and the game player will be destroyed. Now go to the Unity and let's play. But it's not working, even the player collided with obstacles. The reason is I forgot to attach the prefab to the game manager script. So let's drag and drop and let's play. Now we can see the particle explosion. But here the game object was instantiated in the middle of the screen, not at the player's position. So let's go to the code and let's give exact location of the player. So let's type new vector3 transform.position.x, transform.position.y, transform.position.z, and quaternion.identity for the rotation. Let's save and play. Now you can see the particles effect. I hope you got the basic idea of Unity particle system. If you found this video useful, please thumbs up, and if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Also, please consider to subscribe and hit on the bell icon as well. So see you soon in the next video.